Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 30-Day Whole Body Detox, 6th edition, the Whole Food Detox program that nourishes your body at the cellular level. My name is Julie Boyer, and I am the founder of this program. And I love sharing this photo, even though it was a few years ago, because it represents the year where I had the most challenging and biggest transformation thanks to the 30-Day Whole Body Detox. And this year I actually share that story in a new chapter in the book called Let's Talk About Sugar, where I share how I was addicted to sugar in a very serious way that I hadn't even realized. And it took me 14 days of the 30-Day Whole Body Detox to actually start feeling like myself again. It was a very interesting and scary time, but even though I had already been doing the program for 3 years, it affected me greatly. So here we are 3 years later, and I'm super excited to be sharing this program with. I see some of our veterans are listening into the live webinar, and many of you are hearing this information for the very first time. So let's start with the story behind the program. So here's how it happened. Back in 2012, I was introduced to this beautiful woman, Dr. Libby Weaver. And at the time, she was not a world famous international author. She was this beautiful, and still is beautiful, biochemist from Australia and New Zealand, who was really passionate about the liver and women's health and food intolerances and all these things that were just starting to be popular in 2012. And she and I got to meet. I got to drive her in my car to a lunch event. And of course, because it's Dr. Libby, you talk about digestion. So we talked a little bit about some of the digestive challenges that I was having. And she said, you know, in her beautiful Australian accent, Julie, I really think that you should try removing gluten from your diet for 30 days. And I said, okay, Dr. Levy, that sounds great. And inside I'm thinking, you're going to take away my gluten? Like, I'm a vegetarian. This is not going to work for me. So what I did is, at that time I was working with a personal trainer. Her name is Saskia, and she had kind of put together a program that had some of the benefits of what became the 30-Day Whole Body Detox program. And then I connected with Laura, a holistic nutritionist that we were working with, and I met this amazing naturopathic doctor, Dr. Alinka Trejo, and based on that, we actually got together and put this whole 30-Day Whole Body Detox program together. Now, that first year, it was I think a 20-page document with just some recipes and a few guidelines. And I know that there are a few of you on this call, on the live webinar right now, who actually participated in that very first year with me. I basically said, I'm doing this program that's no gluten, no dairy for 30 days. Who wants to join me? And we're going to eat real food. And so that's really how it started. And it turned out that I do have a very serious gluten intolerance, and that I actually feel so much better without gluten in my diet. So I actually released 9 pounds that first year. I was shocked. I didn't need to lose weight. I wasn't even trying, just that I was just so unwell from eating gluten that it made a huge difference for me. And I realized shortly after, when I introduced gluten back into my diet, how uncomfortable it made me feel. So that was set 5 years ago, but 6 editions ago. And I no longer eat gluten. I choose not to. I don't even cheat. I just feel better without it. So the program has grown tremendously in that time, from a 20-page PDF to the book itself is now 110 pages for the PDF version and 130 pages for the print version. It is a full program, which you're going to learn about tonight. So I'm really excited to share this with everyone. So let's start with, is this program for you? Now, you might be listening to this program as a potential client, figuring out if you want to do this program. You might also be looking at this program from a coach's perspective, and I will explain at the end how the coaching program works, how you can become a program coach and use all of the amazing, sorry guys, I don't know what's going on, how you guys can use all of the amazing tools that we have created for this program for you. So Whether you do the program with clients or not, I actually encourage you to do the program the first year. Even if you are looking to be a coach, do it with your clients because it actually helps when you're doing it. I actually do it every single year. I'm always the first to start. Sometimes I start early. Last year I started a week early. This year I'm really tempted to start a week early. I might start on March 27th instead of waiting till April 3rd. I just get excited and can't wait to start. So here's how you know if the program is for you. So are you having digestive issues? Do you feel bloated after meals? Do you get sick often? Do you feel like your immune system is compromised? Do you have low energy? Are you carrying around unwanted pounds? Do you feel like you're in a brain fog, like you're lacking in mental clarity? And do you have a lack of motivation? Lack of motivation is one that I struggled with all those years ago when I showed you that picture of me and the sugar addiction. And that was one of the biggest signs for me, was the lack of motivation. I was so unmotivated to get this program off the ground, even though it's one of the things I'm most passionate about. I knew something was wrong. So if you're feeling any of these things or all of these things, hopefully not all of them, but any of them, this program is probably for you. So what are the benefits of this program? These are just a few things that we found over the years that a lot of our clients seem to have these beautiful benefits of the program. Better sleep. You shed extra pounds. So what's interesting is this is not a weight loss program. Some people will not release any weight. The majority of people, though, will release a couple of pounds in the 30 days, all the way up to the most I've seen is about 13 pounds released. It's not a weight loss program, but you're changing your habits. And one of the biggest thing, as we mentioned, is the reducing of the bloat and so smoother digestion. So for a lot of people, clothing fits better because they no longer have that food baby after they eat, so to speak. Definite boost in your energy. You're gonna have clearer, more radiant skin. Your cells will be much happier because you're nourishing your body on a cellular level. We are reducing inflammation and increased mental clarity. That is a big one for a lot of people. That lifting of the brain fog can really have a beautiful effect for so many people. So how does the program work? Well, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to make a decision. You're going to make a decision to commit to this program for 30 days. It is a 30-day program, so you have to decide whether or not you're going to go ahead and do it for the full 30 days. The good news for you is that if you do commit to 30 days, you'll be successful. We don't have anybody who doesn't. When people finish the program, they are successful. The next thing you're going to do is sign up with a program coach. Now, if you yourself are a program coach, of course, you're going to be accountable to yourself, but there's so much support, so you're not going to be alone. We actually have a really cool support system I'm going to talk about a little bit later this year, a brand new support system. Then you're going to order the USANA supplements that go with the program. So your program coach is a USANA distributor, and they will make sure that you have the USANA supplements that you need to go with the program. I will explain what those are a little bit later. If you are already a USANA customer, that's great. You actually have an opportunity to save an extra 10% on your order for the detox program. Then you're going to read the guidebook, which will be given to you once you actually sign up for the program and place your order. You'll learn what to avoid, what to enjoy, and a tips for a full lifestyle detox this year. And then, of course, on social media, you'll have even more support. So let's talk about what we are avoiding and limiting during the 30-day program. So things to avoid during a detox include alcohol, refined sugar, caffeine. I know some of you are wincing at that, but if you trust me, I'll talk about an alternative if you are really nervous about getting rid of caffeine and you're concerned about withdrawal. Artificial sweeteners, flavors and colors, soda and diet soda, dairy products, and wheat and gluten foods as well. The good news is there's so much more to include in your lifestyle, not only for the 30 days, but far beyond. What I love about this program is people's habits are changing over time. So they actually end up adopting some of these really healthy habits over time. And then when they do the program the following year, it's much easier to come back to being in true optimal health. when you do the program a second, a third, a fourth, a fifth, or a sixth time in a row. So things to include, of course, are going to be fresh fruits and fresh organic fruit and veggies, lean meat and fish, nuts and seeds, gluten-free whole grains, of course, lemon water. That actually looks a lot like my mug in the morning with lemon and ginger in it. The USANA supplements are absolutely part of this program. And also we want to talk about, you know, the program really talks about this year about including more meditation, some yoga. You can still do your workout program, at least do some walking, get out in nature, a little bit of sage for clarifying and detoxifying a room. So many other things are included in this so that you understand that detox is not just about the food that we're eating, but it's about our entire lifestyle. Okay, so what are the benefits if you sign up as a client of the program? So you get holistic nutritionist approved meal plans. The meal plans actually include a regular meal plan, a vegan vegetarian option, and a grain-free option. The meal plans are only 2 weeks worth of meals, because what we find is once you've completed 2 weeks of the program, you can either A, repeat the first 2 weeks, or B, you've tried enough recipes that you actually want to create your next 2 weeks of meal plans. So I find that a lot of people like that creativity with the second 2 weeks of the meal plans. You also get the weekly grocery list. So this is going to include any items that you're going to need to plan your recipes. And then there's space, of course, to add additional items that might not be part of the detox, maybe for the rest of your family. Although I really encourage you to get your family on board for this program, because it works so much better when you do it together. I know one of our clients last year, she did it with her 2 teenage boys, and it really, really changed their lives in a positive way. You do get the completed detox guidebook. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. There's more than 90 delicious and easy recipes, so you will not run out of recipes in 30 days. It's virtually impossible. Some motivational emails and texts. So this is a new feature this year that we've added. So we are using a program that allows us, and coaches, you'll be happy to hear this, to send clients their weekly email, so their weekly check-in email, their tips for that week, when they enroll in our system. You can also receive them, of course, as a coach. You'll be receiving the same emails. And we also have a system you can opt into to get text messages every couple of days. The text messages are very, very short, and they're just a reminder to do one of the things that will help you to be successful on your detox program. So kind of exciting for you to have this incredible level of support this year that was not in place before. This is a pretty amazing technology that we've been able to roll out, and I'm very excited. And that's one of the reasons why we are not releasing the program until March 20th. We still have to finish. Basically, we're spending the entire weekend finishing everything, because it's just one of those things that we have a whole new basically database to populate to make this work for you guys. So it's really exciting. You also get your tips for dining out. You get all your tracking, so your weekly tracking, and then you also get so you get a weekly tracking sheet, which actually is daily tracking. So the tasks that you want to do on a daily basis for the detox that you just print and post on your fridge. And there's also a pre and post detox questionnaire, so you can see how you're doing in 30 days. A getting started guide, which is how to prepare for the detox and set you up for success. So let's talk a little bit more about the guidebook. So you may have seen our new branding for the guidebook. Very excited about this. So I do want to mention that we're working with Dieter Staudinger, and Dieter is phenomenal. He is the force behind a lot of the creative work. Him and Sherilyn Moore are part of the creative force behind this. But Dieter, thanks to Dieter, that's where we're getting a lot of this automation this year. So he is helping me to create all of these automated things we didn't have before. So you're getting an incredible value for this program. Your only cost, as you'll see very shortly, is your USANA purchase of products. It's a humongous, humongous value add. So the book has over 90 recipes. We've got smoothies, we've got juices, we've got breakfast, we've got lunch, snacks, salads, soups, dinners, desserts, barbecues, side dishes. It never ends. And they're all delicious, and there's options for vegan, vegetarian. They're all gluten-free. There's many grain-free recipes. There's meatitarian recipes. We do have fish recipes, and we have turkey and chicken, and we even have a shepherd's pie, which is, I've heard it's delicious. Then the beginning of the book comes with more than 25 pages of information on detoxification. So what is detoxification? As I mentioned in a new section about sugar. What about exercising the detox? So we have a couple chapters about that. We talk about the lymphatic system, which is so important, but we don't really necessarily even know what that is. And then cultivating the spiritual side of detox. So there's so much new in the book this year. And as I mentioned, the PDF, which is free, it's included when you sign up at the program, is 110 pages long. The printed book, which I'll talk about in a little bit, is a 20 pages longer because it's a little bit smaller page size, and it looks amazing. I just did the proof today. Very excited. Okay, our team of experts. Now there are over another 25 or so people that contributed recipes to the program, but these experts, this team of experts you see here, are the ones who have actually contributed to the design of the program, to the putting together the pages at the beginning of the detox program. So Olinka Trejo, she's right in the middle with the stethoscope. Dr. Olinka Trejo, she's a naturopathic doctor, so she's contributed to the program right since the beginning. She's got quite a few pages of write-up in our guidebook, and although she usually speaks at our live event, we do have one of her cohorts, Dr. Arla Kassaj, who will be speaking this year at the Burlington launch, who is also very familiar with this program. So you'll still be getting an amazing, amazing naturopathic doctor at the live event. Top left, we're going to work our way down. That's kind of our fitness experts. So Crystal Nash, who has participated in several fitness challenges. She's work from home mom, and she's really fit, and she's actually really good at figuring out how to make lifestyle changes for you and your family, especially if you've got young children and you don't have a lot of time to stay fit. Larissa Robinson, just below, she is a 3-time Ironman finisher. So she actually was one of our guinea pigs last year who did this program during Ironman training. Although I believe last year she might have just done a half Ironman. However, the cool thing is you can do this program even with high intensity training. And many of you already know Sarah Fennell, who has competed in fitness competitions. Her brand is very, very well known. She's an amazing, amazing icon in the fitness industry, and we're really excited to have her on board for the detox this year. She actually launched her USANA business with the detox program last year and had enormous amounts of success. Talked about Olinka Trejo there in the middle, and below her is Dr. Erica Mattia, who is a non-practicing chiropractor and really a healthcare gypsy, she likes to call herself. She has also been involved in the program almost since the beginning, very passionate about this healthy lifestyle, about choosing the right foods that will nourish your body. So you'll be hearing from her at the live event in Burlington as well. Then we move to the right-hand side and our more nutritionist a team of experts. So Stephanie Morrison, the top there, she is a registered holistic nutritionist who has added a lot of value to the program this year. Linda Heredia, just below her in the circle, amazing, amazing holistic nutritionist. She's actually contributed over a dozen recipes to the program as well. And then at the very bottom, you see Rebecca Rabley and Dieter Staudinger. They actually were the ones who introduced juicing to the program a couple of years ago. And as I mentioned, Dieter has been an invaluable marketing resource for the program. A lot of these changes are thanks to Dieter. He was actually the one who helped us do our Kindle launch for the book 2 years ago. We are hopefully going to be able to launch this new edition on Kindle as well. It's just the work behind it is a lot. However, if that's something people would like, then we will definitely go ahead with it. Amazingly, that book launched in 2015 and it's still people are still buying that Kindle book these days. So that's kind of cool. Okay, so now let's talk about your investment in the program. So here's how it works. Here's what's so incredibly amazing about this program. You only pay for the USANA supplements that go with the program, and everything else, excluding the print copy of the book, is included. That is a massive, massive value for your dollar. Everything else is included. So all you're doing is investing in your cellular nutrition with USANA. It's pharmaceutical grade products made in an FDA approved facility. We have a potency guarantee. What is on the label is in the bottle every single time. If you want to learn more details about these products, please check in with the person who invited you to watch this webinar. They can give you a more detailed information about these products. There's a great video called The Quality Guarantee that you can just learn about the quality of USANA. So the basic program includes USANA's Cell Essentials, which are the Vita antioxidants, so all of your antioxidants, and the core minerals. Biomega, the fish oil. However, if you were doing a vegan program, this product would be omitted. And you might actually want to substitute in the digestive enzymes in that case, because it would keep the cost approximately the same. HEPA Plus, which is a liver support. Oh, before I go any further, actually, the Biomega was just featured on the Dr. Oz show today, which is Wednesday, March 15th. So you can check the archives from the Dr. Oz show website. The USANA's Biomega was just featured on that show. The HEPA Plus, which is or HEPA Cell DTX for our US clients, that product has also been featured on actually, every single one of these products has been featured on the Dr. Oz show, which is kind of cool. So liver support, really, really obviously important during a detoxification program. The USANA probiotic, of course, to keep your gut healthy. And then the MySmart Shake plant, this is also new for this year. So the MySmart Shake plant there's no added sugar. It has 18 grams of protein per serving. It has 6 grams of healthy fats from coconut oil and 8 grams of fiber for a net carbohydrate load of only 4 grams. And although this is not a shake-based program, of course, we have a smoothies chapter in our book, and a lot of people do like to start their day with a smoothie, myself included. So the total cost for the program is $207 US or 247 Canadian. There's tax and there is shipping involved as well. Usually we can ship the entire program across Canada for under $10. Now, if you are looking for a premium detox program, if you just want to step it up that much more, and I know a lot of people, especially our community that are doing the French program, they automatically do the premium detox program right away. So they add Fiber G Plus, which is an extra added fiber product. I love it. You just put a little teaspoon up to a tablespoon into your shake in the morning, or you can actually have it before bed. It helps you stay feeling fuller longer. And I will say that if you are doing this program to release weight, you're going to want to include Fiber G Plus as part of your program. The digestive enzymes, these are fantastic, but not everybody needs them, which is why they're optional they're from the premium program. However, if you don't have a very high plant-based diet as of now, or you have a very poor diet, you definitely want to invest in digestive enzymes, especially as you start to ingest more plant-based product. This will actually help you to digest cellulose from plants, which is really important. So those two are the premium detox program, and that price is $270 US or $310 Canadian plus, $312 Canadian plus taxes and shipping. The other two products, the optional, which are just, you can just add on to the products, to the program, is the natural toothpaste or the Rev3 Surge Pack. Now I want to mention Rev3 because I mentioned earlier, if you are a caffeine addict. So if you are a caffeine addict and you are concerned about the withdrawal that you will go through when you give up your coffee, I suggest ordering 14 of these Rev3 Surge Packs. You get 14 of them, and you can use those. You start with 1, maybe 2 a day, depending on how many coffees you were drinking, to help you to wean yourself off the caffeine and then work yourself down to half a packet, and hopefully by about halfway through, but 14 or 15 days through, you don't even need the Rev 3. Rev 3 is the caffeine from green tea, white tea, and black tea. There's also rhodiola and Korean ginseng for mental clarity and reducing of inflammation, and there's no jitter and no crash like you would get from coffee. So it's a good alternative for those who wouldn't do the program if there wasn't a way to wean themselves off caffeine. I use the Rev 3 surge packs already on a daily basis. So during the detox program, I actually eliminate those altogether. So no caffeine at all for me and many other people. I want to come back to the recipe and guidebook for just a moment. So there are printed copies available of the book, and we are limited this year. I'm ordering a few less than last year. They are $20 Canadian each. It is a full color recipe book. It is gorgeous. Like I said, I saw the proof today. It's fantastic. You keep it in your kitchen. It's really useful. Now remember, the PDF is included in your program for free. So you can purchase copies. If you buy 6 of them, the 7th one is free. They will be available for purchase at our launch events, which I will talk about in a moment. I will ship across Canada and the US, of course, at your cost. So if you're getting them shipped, if you are a program coach, recommend getting the 6. If you're doing it just for yourself, just get the 1. I don't have the price yet on the shipping because I don't know how much they weigh. So if they're over a certain weight, they will go as a small package, and then shipping will be a little bit more expensive. If you would like to pre-order this book, so I'm giving you my personal email here because it's going to be an email transfer to my personal email, and I'm keeping track, and you'll get a receipt and everything. If you want to pre-order and pay ahead of time, you will get a bonus surprise gift, which I'm not going to tell you. You just have to know that you're going to get a bonus gift that other people will not get. It's only going to be for those who pre-order, but you're going to be pretty excited that you did pre-order for this bonus gift. So email me personally. So our regular email is info@30day Whole Body Detox, but for this particular thing, please email me juliecmboyer@gmail.com. So if you are a client and you are ready to join us, please visit 30daywholebodydetox.com, and you can click order now to complete your information. Please let us know who referred you to the program. Now, please, I know you're excited and you all want to start right now, but know that the program doesn't actually open until Monday. We are working very, very hard to make this program the best one yet, and we need just a bit more time, but people had been asking for information about the program, of course, so it's happening now. Before I go into the next section of the coaches program, I'm going to check, I'm going to go to the chat box, and I'm going to see if there's anything I need to answer. Is the book offered en français aussi? Yes, it's in French. Thank you, Amy. It is offered in French as well. However, it is not printed. If the crew in Quebec want to print the book, that is 100% possible, and it can be done. You would check with Nathalie Dion, Chantal Bellumeur, and Méranie. Those are really the 3 that are spearheading the program in French. And I think that might be the next. Well, there we go. Parlez-vous français? So the program is translated by my mom, who is on the webinar, and it is hugely, hugely successful in Quebec. They had more in their first year than I think we had in our first 3 years combined. I'm actually so impressed by how well the community in the French community has just adopted this program. It's been fantastic. So it exists, Detox Complète 30 jours. It's completely translated. It is not exactly the same as the English program, just in terms of resources and everything. It's just not possible to have it the same. And they do not have the same support that we do in English right now with the email and texting options. That's just not possible to do in French this year. We'll see if we can invest in that. It's a quite large investment to do that. So that will have to come from the French market. But the book in French is actually almost ready to go. It will launch on Monday as well. Okay. So I'm going to go back to the coaches. So now I know many of you on this call want to learn about becoming a coach of the program. So why would you consider becoming a coach of the program? It is a proven program with a huge track record of success. Year after year, we have a successful group of people. There are about 400 people that went through the program last year that had massive success. As a coach, you have a license to coach up to 10 clients per year. Now, if you personally are doing the program as well, that is one of your licenses, of course, because you're using the materials for yourself. It is an honor system. If you coach more than 10 clients and you choose not to pay for more than 10, there's not much I can do about them. But we ask because it's such an incredibly inexpensive program that you do respect that number. You have access to our online detox portal, which you will be blown away by this year. So everything will be online, no more Dropbox. It's gonna be pretty excited because I know one of the challenges for a lot of coaches is that their Dropboxes are full, so they couldn't get the documents for the program as needed. You get all the program bonuses that the clients get, and you don't have to distribute them. They get distributed when your client now enrolls in the client portal. And then you have license to also distribute 9 more copies of the PDF to your program clients. Because again, we're assuming you're gonna do the program with your clients. You can also do a personalized plan for each client. There is a standard one that includes the basic and the 2 optional, the basic and the premium products. However, if your clients are using other USANA products and you want to include that in their personalized plan, then you can change that. That's something you'll be able to download and change. So that is a Word document that is changeable. And then you also get program order forms. So those are pre-populated with the prices and the products that you need to order for the program, including what's the optional and what's the basic and the premium, and then the optional products, they're all included. It is a turnkey program with very, very little admin work. So you tap into this incredible network. The work is done for you. It's hard for me to put into words all the stuff that goes on in the background and how many people donate their time. So at this point, the program for myself, for example, I make a profit through the clients that do the program. But in terms of charging you to be a coach, that money is all 100% going into the program right now. So there's no, all of the people who are experts in our program right now are doing it pro bono, which is, it blows my mind how many people have jumped on board to be a part of this program, because it's such a program that has so much value and it's got such an amazing reputation. So they're willing to put their name behind it. They're willing to contribute for free to benefit everyone. So it's pretty exciting. You get the branding of the program, you get the logos. Our branding is updated this year. As you saw at the beginning, we had a new banner. We have a new book. Like, it's super exciting. And of course, you get to benefit. We have live launch events. There is a live launch event taking place in Quebec as well. I don't have the details on that. Nathalie Dion did a webinar on that. You get webinars, which I will go over in a minute, and you get a detailed coach's guide to help you to be a successful detox program coach. So here's how it works. To become a new program coach, it is now $39.95 US. The program was already in the US last year. We did not adopt US pricing last year, but we are this year just to make it easier. The renewal, if you purchased the program in 2016, whether you purchased as a new coach or you renewed in 2016, so you're in our database, I have your email, you can renew for $9.95 US for 2017. That's it. That's all it costs you, and you get all of these amazing new benefits. If you sell more than 9 programs, so one for yourself plus 9 clients, to purchase an additional 10 more licenses, you will have to go back to the registration form and just pay us an additional $39.95 US. That's it. It is a humongous bargain for you. So you will be able to enroll or renew here as of March 20th. So it's coaches.30daywholebodydetox.com. That's where it's going to be. It's not ready yet, so you can go there, but nothing's going to happen. So please just be patient with us. Like I said, it's going to be so exciting what's going on with the program this year. Now, you must be a USANA associate to become a coach. If you are not a USANA associate yet, perhaps you're a customer or you're you're maybe just a holistic nutritionist or a personal trainer and you're watching this and you're like, this makes sense for me, please contact us through the website, 30dayWholeBodyDetox.com, or connect with the person who invited you to watch this, because chances are they're already a USANA associate, and ask them how you can become a part of the tribe. Like I said, for some people, this program actually has transformed their business and has actually helped them to advance and grow in USANA just because of this business. So I mentioned the Français. So live events. Please take note of where you get your tickets for these. So we are doing a pre-launch event. Well, I guess it's not really pre-launch anymore because I am doing my very absolute best to have the printed copies ready for the 22nd event in Waterloo. So it's not so much a pre-launch event, it's our first launch event in Waterloo. So it's just a bit.ly, it's bit.ly/KW30day 8WBD live. Please note that bit.lys are case sensitive, so you must copy it exactly. So I'll leave it here for just one moment. You can get your tickets right now if you're planning to be there. So that is a week from tonight. This event has a few speakers. So myself, I'll be there. I will actually do a very similar presentation than what you've seen on the web tonight. Amy Valentine is the host of the event. And I believe I'm covering, she's covering the products, or I'm not sure who's covering the products. Sandra Compton, who's a phenomenal women's fitness expert and health expert. She's going to be participating, and I think Sandra's listening tonight as well. And as I mentioned, our naturopath, Dr. Arla Kasaj, will be speaking. She's spoken a few times already for the detox program, so really excited to hear from her. Okay, great. So Amy and Sandra will be talking more about the USANA products in detail so that you'll really understand what you're investing in when it comes to the purchase of the products. So one last time, please record this link, grab your tickets. Guests, please do register. We just need to know how many people are going to be in the room. So even though it's free as a guest, please register. And then our live launch event in Burlington will be the following Wednesday. So we really traditionally do everything on Wednesdays to make it easier, so you know that there's going to be something on a Wednesday, basically all the way through until probably mid-May. There will be something going on a Wednesday night for detox. So I will be speaking again, Dr. Arla Kasaj, Stephanie Morrison will be speaking, Dr. Erica Mattia. We have some testimonials from a few people as well. I'm not entirely sure who the rest of our speakers are going to be, but we're probably going to have 5 or 6 speakers total. It's a bit of a longer event, and so because you're going to get a few extra speakers, because some of the speakers who have added to the detox program are able to come to the live event in Burlington, so they're going to share more about their expertise around nutrition and detox at this event. So the thing about these events is, even if you're not really sure if you're going to do the program or not, you will learn so much about healthy digestion and detoxification. It's a great opportunity for education for yourself and for people that may or may not be interested, whether they're interested in the USANA products or not. They will leave this event wanting to use the products because they'll understand how our digestion works, how our liver works, and how the USANA supplements really support the body's natural processes. Okay, our webinars. So we will be doing every year, myself, Dr. Erica Mattia, and Linda Heredia. We do a longer 90-minute webinar which covers similar information to tonight, but Dr. Erica will go into the USANA products in much, much more detail. And then Linda will go into really setting yourself up for a successful detox program. And then these dates are subject to change, but there will definitely be one speaker every Wednesday. So the 5th, just so you know, it's the same time as tonight. It's 8:30 because it's longer. But the next ones we're going to shift those to 9 p.m. because it's just a 30-minute webinar. So Stephanie Morrison will talk about optimal digestion. Sarah Fenna will be talking about toxins in our environment, and Linda Heredia will be talking about getting rid of toxic energy. We will continue to have webinars throughout the month of May as well. They will be on a Wednesday evening, so stay tuned for that schedule. And the last thing is I really invite you to find us on social media. So we do have a web page, and it is being updated as we speak. Again, another, behind the scenes, this website gets all of its updated in the spring. We are on Facebook. We have a Facebook page. If you haven't liked our page yet, I encourage you to visit that page and give us a like. Brand new Instagram. So just started an Instagram for the program, which will be basically pictures of food that you'll get to eat during the program. And I would love for you guys to follow that account. You can find us through hashtag 30-day Whole Body Detox. The nice thing is the branding is simple and clear and concise. We are 30-day Whole Body Detox everywhere on the web. That wraps up everything that I had to share about this program. Are there any questions from the live audience before I wrap things up? Okay, at this point, I'm going to end our recording. So thank you for watching the recording.